What is up, everybody? Jarrett from Empire of Assets here with this video, a second time. I'm kind of doing a Sunday rambling video, I guess. So what happened was I haven't been making videos super often lately. This is another video of me saying I'm going to start making more videos. One of these days I'm going to actually start making more videos. We did get a puppy about a month ago now, 5 weeks ago, I guess, and he has been a handful, as demonstrated by this nice lapel microphone that I used to use that now has no end. Here's the other end, because he chewed through it. So that has been an adventure that happened sometime this week. However, he's getting better. I can now keep him in the office with me. He's actually sleeping, so I'm gonna grab him right now and show you guys the puppy. This can be the big reveal. Oh, come on, buddy. Oh. Here he is. He is a big boy. He is 13 weeks now. This is Clark, the red golden retriever. He's pretty sleepy right now. We just got back from a nice big walk. So he just wants to sleep, but he's a big boy, 13 weeks. He's finally able to kind of hang out in the office with me and not absolutely terrorize everything in here. So that is why hopefully I can start getting more work done. But that is the puppy dog. Super cute. Obviously, he's a pretty good boy. But I just wanted to kind of talk about some things that I've been thinking about lately, kind of catch you guys up to speed. All right, buddy, we'll put you down on what has been going on in my mind with cards, where we're at on a lot of stuff. First thing I want to point out, huge thank you to the people that watched the Nightfall opening and spotted that this is in fact an error. Mothman, this should not be yellow here. It should be hollow pattern. Fairly common error. Has been seen on a couple of cards. They are selling for between $200 and $500 on eBay. Probably one that's worth getting graded at PSA. I don't think they would point out that it's an error. For that, you'd have to go to like DSG, and I would never grade a card with DSG personally, but probably one that's worth getting graded at PSA and then just listing as an error separately. Obviously, PSA $150. I have a ton of cards waiting to go to PSA. Probably 150, 200 actually. A lot of cards waiting to go to PSA. So we are going to keep waiting on that. But a thank you to those people that pointed out that that was an error card. Possibly saved me from selling that card for $40 when it should be worth more than that. Exactly how much more is undetermined, but it is worth more. Hopefully you guys also are enjoying the crispy new audio. I did go to Best Buy and bought a new microphone for my iPhone. That's how I record everything. Hopefully it's a decent upgrade over the lapel. This one is nice, but the problem was when it's right here on my sweatshirt or whatever, it rubs and you get kind of that like staticky sounding noise once in a while. So hopefully this one sounds a little more crisp and we don't have to worry about that. Hopefully it works good for video openings and stuff. So hopefully that is a little better. Looks like he's getting a little rambunctious here, which is not good. But so hopefully that's better. And then I ran into the problem. I recorded this whole video and then I listened to the audio, and the setup I have to hold my phone while I'm recording is kind of janky, and it had a bunch of tape on it holding some pieces together, and all you could hear is like the crinkling of the tape. It was awful. Hopefully this one is better. I got my phone attached with some rubber bands. Kind of sketchy. I am just going to order a real phone holder soon, and hopefully something other than this light setup I got. We're upgrading the whole studio top to bottom. Probably due for it. I think I actually spent $40 on the light and the microphone, and that's what I've been recording with, obviously the iPhone, but that's what I've been recording all these videos with for the last 9 months. So maybe it's time to get a little more professional. Probably not. But what else have I been looking at? Got some cards I think I'm going to send to CGC, some UFC stuff and some basketball. I got a couple of Peter Yan cards, a rookie refractor Topps Chrome, the Sepia, and then the X-Fractor. I think I'm going to send these guys to SGC, and then I got a couple of Pascal Sims, I forget how you pronounce his name, but way over my head on those. I bought those at like the peak of the basketball market. Probably not going to get my money out of them, but it would be nice to at least recoup something, and if the Raptors end up having a good run, maybe I'll get close to what I had in them. Probably not. But looking at doing the CGC sub Also, Pwcc auction going on right now. I did buy a lot of stuff at the October Pwcc auction. I spent about $1,000 on 10 items. They are supposed to be getting delivered on Thursday this week. Super excited to share all that with you guys. A little bit of Pokemon, a little bit of Magic, new for me. Getting into some Magic. I bought some factory sealed sets. So I guess if you play like Magic the Gathering online and you collect all the cards in a set, you can like redeem them for a set from Magic the Gathering that is every card in the set. They make foil ones and non-foil ones. I think I bought 2 foil and 1 non-foil or 2 non-foil, but they're selling for like $400 on average on eBay, or at least that's what they're listed for. I scooped a couple up for like 60 a piece or 70. Pretty cheap. I bought a couple baseball cards. Bought a nice Jonathan Taylor autographed card, super cheap. He went to UW-Madison and I went to UW-Madison, so big fan of Jonathan Taylor. So it was cool to pick up one of his autos. Some PC stuff. The holy grail of my Dragonite collection has got to be the first edition light Dragonite that I picked up. I'm not going to tell you guys how much I spent on it, but it is a CGC 8.5, possibly a PSA 9 regrade. We will have to see. I'll look it over when we get it. Not going to tell you guys how much I paid. We'll save that for Thursday's video. Super excited to share all of that with you guys. The November auction is going on right now. There was a lot of really good deals in the October one. This November one doesn't look as great, but there is like 6,000 Pokemon cards, quite a bit of junk. There's like some 90s, a lot of 99, 98, Japanese like common junk cards. And then there's quite a few modern cards that are like 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, which are just not even worth the $10 opening bid. But there's some gems in there. There is a PSA 10 Lugia EX from, is it Unseen Forces? I think that's the set. Don't yell at me if I'm wrong on that one, but you guys know the card. It's the silver border, the EX cards that I like, lowercase EX, the cool ones. And it is like the Lugia from that set. Huge card, I would say easily in the 5 figures. Really excited to see what that one sells for. But there is like some middle tier cards that seem to go for good deals. Cards in that light Dragonite range from like $100 to $1,000, I think are pretty undervalued. It's above the price of like just bargain bin hunters that are looking for $10, $15 cards, but it's not also those super premium PSA 10 cards. It's kind of a nice middle ground. I think there's a lot of good deals in that range, so definitely worth checking out the Pwcc monthly auction. The first one was great. However, it was 2 months worth of auctions combined because eBay kicked off Pwcc, and then they had 41,000 items total because it was the 2 months, so they were grouped together. This month is only 1 month, the November month, but it is still 23,000 items. There was 9,000 Pokemon items. Now they're down to about 5,500, 6,000. So still a really good chunk of Pokemon. Fully expect there to be some deals in there. I will be looking to buy. Just be note, if you do buy, it does take a while to ship. Like I said, I just got shipping on Thursday for the October one that I paid for on like October 26th maybe. So it took like not quite a month, but it was like 3 weeks by the time I'll actually get the cards in hand. Something to keep in mind if you're looking to flip, maybe some funds that you have a little bit. Probably don't want to stick that one on a credit card, or you might be getting some charges and whatever. So that is that. What else did I have to talk about? All of the Pokemon cards from our bulk lot that I bought are up for sale. They're ending tonight. You guys are watching this on Sunday. They're ending Sunday night. And that brings me to the other point. I did list the Pokemon bulk. All the auctions ending tonight are like the premium EX cards, Radiant Collection cards, promo cards, just different lots I divided. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got 7 different lots sailing. I did put all of the common, uncommons, rares, the bulk in a large flat rate box, and I did put that for sale. That one, super frustrating. One of my biggest complaints about eBay. It had 2 different buyers bid up to like $415 within the first 3 days, and then both messaged me and said, oh, my cousin's sister's stepsister had my phone and then put a bid in, and this wasn't really, haha, it's not a real bid. I'm not going to pay if I end up winning. So please cancel my bid. So then I have to go on eBay on my computer. You can't do it on your phone. You have to block the person, and then you have to delete their bids. I had to do that with 2 different people, and then it finally sold. The highest bid was $415, but that one got canceled. So then the next highest person was $405. I waited 4 days. They never paid, so I had to cancel it. Now the bulk is back up for sale. I just have 400 OBO on it. I'm going to put it up to auction tonight. I'll run a 7-day auction, so then it ends next weekend. But super frustrating to have to deal with that stuff. Why would you bid on something if you don't actually want it, and twice, and then the third person didn't pay? And I don't know if it's somebody, like normally I would say, oh, it's shill bidding if it was on like a high value card, but it's literally Pokemon bulk cards. It's like, what are you getting out of running up my auction? Are you going to sell your own bulk higher? Seems really strange to me. Super frustrating. One of the things I hate about eBay. Also the fact that buyers can return cards. They did kind of fix that with closing it from a 30-day window to a 3-day window. So hopefully you don't get as many buyer's remorses. Or let's say it's a basketball player and 14 days later he tears his Achilles and now suddenly you're getting refunded on your cards because they're not worth as much. That is a real feels bad, man. So it's nice that they stopped that, but there's just a lot of shenanigans on eBay anymore, which is really frustrating. Otherwise, Metazoo prices have been down. There was a huge announcement that they are coming to Walmart with Cryptid Nation 2nd edition. Will be in Walmart near you. I don't know how much. If you're going in Walmart, you're talking like lots of product. So that will be interesting. There is going to be a reprint of the red ink card. The teaser was that it's going to be blue, basically. So maybe a blue ink card will be interesting. Obviously, that's going to be huge, even if there's 1 million boxes printed. That would mean there is going to be 2,000 blue ink cards in a product that is carried in a Walmart. Definitely will be interesting to see that. Obviously, I think it's going to be great for the game. Spread awareness. I definitely expect. We're kind of in a little dip. I know Kickstarter boxes dropped as low as like 6,500. The last Kickstarter boxes were back up to like 8,500. Nightfall has come way down. Booster boxes are about 200 flat. Prices kind of dipped. I would say it's probably a good time to buy if you're in the game for the long term. If they're getting in Walmart, it's kind of next level almost. I don't think you can buy Flesh and Blood in Walmart, and now you can buy Metazoo in a Walmart. It's got the old school hand-drawn graphics. I did just see a post. I think Twice Baked Jake posted that the pack art for the new Pokemon V Fusion set, the pack art is hand-drawn, but the cards are those 5-band, you guys know what I'm talking about, like this. Like the fake-looking. It's not real art. I mean, it is art, but it's not real hand-drawn. Makes you feel good, alternate art style stuff. I think the Metazoo looks a lot better. I know people have been trashing it, saying that it just doesn't look good. They've said that since the beginning of the game. Personally, I like it better than some Pixar-looking computer-generated Pokemon card. I think that's why the alt arts are doing so well. Obviously, they're cool cards, but they're also going back to real hand-drawn pieces of art on the card. So I think Metazoo will hold its own in stores. Obviously, I'm sure it's going to have the same problems that every other product has had. People buying out instantly, not being able to find it, yada, yada, yada. But big for the game. They're also issuing NFTs. They did a whitelist thing yesterday or 2 days ago. I think it was Friday. And you had to sign up with your stuff, and then you get a chance to buy like an NFT. They look like the coins from the games, which is interesting. I wonder if the actual coins will be redeemable for the NFT coins or something. They've been hinting that something's going to happen with coins for a while. So that will be interesting. But supposedly, if you buy one of the NFTs, I'm sure you'll have to pay the ridiculous gas fee of $150, or maybe by that time it'll be $200. But then you get access to product at MSRP, which is a really nice feature. I wish they had done that back when I was buying it in March, because then I would be able to have gotten Nightfall product, which I was not able to do because I just hate playing the website refresh game. Who can click the fastest? A lot of times I'm at work when that stuff drops. One of my big complaints about all of it, basically, I understand if there was enough for everybody to get it without trying, then it wouldn't be worth anything. So you got to have the scarcity. You got to have people want it. It just sucks when all of the drops are at 1 p.m. or 9 o'clock in the morning. Like for the working person, not very feasible to try and get that kind of stuff, which sucks. And then especially you have people with bots, obviously, that buy out all of it sometimes. But you just got to be patient. Like Nightfall, obviously retail was $140. You can't get them that cheap, but at $200, not a terrible markup. And I think long term, those will be easily a very collectible product. I personally like the set better than the first set. I think first edition Nightfall will be a iconic Metazoo set going forward, but we will have to see, obviously. Otherwise, been looking at some crypto. Lots going on in that space. I like NFTs. I like gaming stuff. I'm not big on the art crypto. I'm much more bullish, I guess, on the actual usable in video games, because I think it's a lot easier use case. People already buy skins, they buy in-game stuff, so now it's in-game stuff that you actually own and can trade and sell. I just think it's a little easier than a picture like this Baby Yoda that you own digitally. If you think about it like in terms of art, there's just not that many people that seem to be into like art on your wall, and maybe it will go different than that. I guess it could be more like an Instagram profile where the first thing you do when you meet somebody is pull up their MetaMask wallet and look at what they got in there. Definitely possible, but I personally am just not big into like owning a Van Gogh or something. So I like the usable stuff a little more. Also, a huge perk of the video game stuff is it has the ability to generate income passively without like the cards, which the only way you get money out of the card is when you sell it. Whereas the video game stuff, I think you could do more of like a dividend paying thing where you get little kind of rewards dripped out to you over time, and then you can either choose to reinvest them or you can choose to just live off them if you so choose, which at this point I would much rather have the cash flow, because that is what is going to lead to you retiring from your job sooner, which ultimately is my number one goal. I don't need to have millions of dollars in cards, just have enough money cash flowing that you don't have to go to work and report to somebody else every day is the ultimate dream. We'll leave that as a little Sunday motivation for you guys. Get outside, do something, list some cards for sale if you got some cards. Maybe look at doing some research into NFTs or crypto or more cards you want to buy, or get out and hustle, do something. It's Sunday, last day before the work week starts again. So get after it today, get something done. I will be working the rest of the day here. Hopefully get a couple of videos recorded so we got some good content for this week. Thanks for watching. If you guys stuck around this long, this video was way too long as it is, but let me know if you like this sort of Sunday ramblings video. Hopefully we got some big stuff coming, and I will subscribe, I guess, and big stuff coming. I will see you guys in the next video.